hope that you guys are doing well today. So me and Miss Winona are looking very purple, very matchy-matchy. However, it is just getting way too cold outside for this dress, and so I have been really excited to finally put her in her winter clothes. I just bought this cute little Cat and Jack set at Target a couple days ago, and I've been dying to put it on her. It's super soft. It's got this adorable star pattern with the buttons and the little baby pocket. And then I bought it for either Winona or Bowie, or kind of both. It looks very gender neutral. So to make it more girly, I'm either going to add a white bow or a gray bow. I think gray is going to be the winner, but we will see. So today I wanted to share a little story with you guys. If you have been with my channel long enough, you have probably heard this story before. However, I'm going to go into a little bit more detail about how I got scammed when I first came into the hobby. The reason why I'm telling the story again is, for one, I haven't really talked about it in a while. And for two, I have been getting so many comments and messages of people saying, like, help, I've been scammed, I don't know what to do, I really want a reborn, but I just don't know how to get one. And they're frustrated and they're upset, and I've been there. I totally get it. And so I just, I kind of want to share my experience and then share how I moved on from that point and what a reputable buyer looks like. And I am so sorry about my dog. She keeps scratching herself. And of course she just wants to be next to me 24/7 because, you know, that's just how dogs are. Just kidding, I love her. She's a sweetheart. But anyway, so this story starts back, you know, when I was in middle school, a really long time ago. That's when I started collecting. And I saw an ad for an Ashton Drake doll. And it was really expensive. It was a lot of money. However, when I saw this doll, I was like, I have to have this doll. And it was the open-eyed Ashton Drake Emmy. I think she was only 12 inches long, and I will insert pictures here of what she looked like so you guys can kind of tell. So yeah, saw that face. My heart melted. I was like, I have to have this doll. I love her. At the time, I collected American Girl dolls, and so the price wasn't a huge deal for me, but it still felt kind of expensive. So I begged my mom to help me order it, and finally she agreed to, you know, I think she paid for about half. I think I paid for half of my birthday money, and she paid for the other half. So yeah, I was super excited. I had this doll on the way. This is how excited I was. I repainted my whole entire closet to be pink for this doll's nursery. I created like a tiny little nursery inside of there where she had this beautiful crib and this like little like organizer drawer that I made out of things that I had at home. I think her bed was like made out of like a pillow and a laundry basket. And so yeah, I was being very creative. I was really excited. And then the day before my birthday, or maybe it was even the day of my birthday, she arrived. And first of all, the box was like a little bit smaller than I was expecting. I mean, I knew like with 12 inches she was going to be fairly small, but you know, that was the first kind of like red flag. And before I go into this, I should say how long I waited for this doll. So I probably waited 3 months. That's why I was able to put together a whole entire nursery and everything, because I was staring at this doll's picture for almost 3 months, maybe even a little bit longer. So yeah, this doll finally arrives, like my heart's beating out of my chest. You guys know that feeling like when your doll finally gets there. And I opened her up and my heart fell like into my stomach. Oh my god, this doll was so bad. I will insert the picture here. I was devastated. So as you guys could tell, the face looks completely different. I mean, they probably just picked like a really good angle and then like photoshopped the lines on the face a little bit. And then of course, like, the hair, definitely not the same. And yeah, I was heartbroken. And so my mom knows me really well, and she saw my face when I opened up the doll, and she's like, "This isn't what you wanted. You paid a lot for it. Let's just return it." So thank goodness I actually did buy from a reputable company, even though their pictures are a little bit deceptive. So I don't know if, like, scam is the best way to title this video, but it was the best way for me to kind of think of a way to tie everything in together. Sorry, Winona, I just, like, left her with the sweater on her face. Anyway, so yeah, like, luckily it's an actual company that's not just for scamming, but it's really misleading, right? Like, that did not look like the same doll. Ridiculous. So luckily I was able to get my money back, but for a lot of these people that are commenting on my videos, they were not so lucky. They ordered this from a Chinese company who completely deceived them and either, like, did not send them anything or sent them something, like, not even close. And so even though it's not, like, as bad, right, it was a horrible feeling. And that really kind of made me not want to be in the reborn hobby, even though I didn't really know that much about reborns at the time, but I kind of knew that, you know, a lot of people who had Ashton Drakes kind of, like, led into reborns. I started watching YouTube videos, and I saw that, you know, the Ashton Drakes that other people got did not look like the pictures either, and that's really where I should have started. I should have looked at other sources instead of just staring at that one photo. So yeah, anyway, I got my money back, and I was like, I have this whole nursery I waited for forever. I want something out of this experience. And so I didn't drive, my mom drove me to this local doll store who had the, like, Kate Middleton dolls, Ashton Drake dolls, and then they had a couple of reborns as well. I'm very curious if they still are open or not. I'll have to look into that. But anyway, so I went there and I realized that even though some of the Ashton Drakes none of them really looked like their photos, but some of them I still realized were very cute and I would enjoy having one. And so I found one that I really, really liked, and then I kind of meditated on it a little bit and made sure that this was really what I wanted. Oh no, I put her foot in wrong, you guys. That's the one thing with the curled up legs. And I decided that I wanted one. So with the money that I got refunded, I purchased a used Ashley off of eBay. And I loved her. I thought that she was really cool. She had this little, like, beating heart, or no, it was a breathing mechanism. She had a breathing mechanism in her. And I just thought it was the coolest thing. And so I enjoyed that for a while. And then after kind of watching those videos with the Ashton Drakes and the reborns, I kind of realized that, like, the Ashton Drakes are cool, but reborns are just so much better. It's really the truth. Like, if you can afford a reborn instead of an Ashton Drake, I would save your money, because just look at how beautiful she is. So precious. So yeah, that's kind of my experience. So if you have been scammed and the doll that has been sent to you is not what you wanted, just kind of learn from it. Realize that you do definitely need to do a lot of research before buying in this hobby, and carry on. So the next part of this video is talking about reputable places that you can buy a reborn doll. So I think that your safest option as a new collector would be to buy from reborns.com. So reborns.com is a website where artists can create a profile and they just sell their dolls directly there. And they have to be, like, verified, and the payment is safe because it goes through PayPal. And for me, it was the easiest buying experience I've ever had. However, I've only bought one doll off of reborns.com. And they don't always have the most perfect selection. So another great place that you can go to is eBay. However, I've noticed that eBay in the past 3 or 4 years has gotten a lot of scammers as well. So just be careful. Don't buy any reborns from China ever. China is a big no-no. I don't know any artists or any collectors in China. There are only scammers that I know of. That's horrible to say. And it's like not supposed to be racist in any way, shape, or form. It's just what I've experienced. So I'd say, yeah, anything from China, huge no-no. And anything that looks like the price is too good to be true, you're like, oh, I've seen a lot of dolls that I really like that are around, $300, and this one's only $50. Uh-oh, that's not good. That means that it's gonna be a scam. So yeah, if it's too good to be true, it definitely is. Oh gosh, this is a hard decision now between the two bows. Oh. Guys, I don't know which one to pick. I never do gray. We'll stick with gray for now. Okay, so yeah, anyway, back to where you can buy a reborn. Your eBay, reborns.com, or you can buy it secondhand from Facebook or Instagram. I have bought probably like 70% of my dolls from sellers on either Instagram or Facebook. If you do not know them very well, make sure that you get a safety photo. A safety photo is the doll that you're wanting to buy, plus the person will write on a piece of paper, maybe like their Instagram name, the date, and then like the name of the doll or something like that, just to kind of prove that they do have the doll in their possession. So make sure that they do have that. And I'm trying to think of like other places that are probably okay. I think that's really it. Those are the only 3 that I would do personally. And buy directly from the artist. If you do buy directly from the artist, you will not need a safety picture, especially if they're a reputable artist. So it's kind of just, it's a little bit rude to ask an artist for a safety picture. That's kind of just part of our community, like, rules, I guess. So don't do that. And if you have any more questions, let me know. If you are buying your first reborn, I would tell you to expect to pay at least $200. That's how much I paid for my first reborn, and that was like 10 years ago, so it might be a little bit more at this point in time. But there are some artists that are extremely new that are just trying to get their work out of the door. But a lot of kits cost $100, so they aren't really going to sell their doll for like less than $200 usually. But I hope this video was helpful for all of the newbies. And for those of you who have been in the hobby for a long time like me, have you ever been scammed? If you have, please share some knowledge because I really want to make sure that all of the newbies are safe and we're not supporting those places that are selling the illegal kits and illegal copies. So anyway, I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day, and thank you for watching. Miss Winona says bye.